Welcome back to TechEQ channel. Last video we have seen how to install Jest and run small test. So this video we are going to see how to run Jest with API. So real API, or like we are going to use some like sample APIs which is already available. Okay, the website is here. Our last test case look like this. Now what we need to do is for API. What else is required to run API with Jest? So we need a module called super test. So for that, npm install super test. Save. So once you install, I think we can use that super test to like handle the URL stuff. Okay. Like just go here now, super test require super test. Okay, so this is done, and now request now we need to set a base URL to access for all the API. So to super test off, just copy this URL and paste it here. Okay, now this is done. Let me go to here. Request is equal to request dot get get this path. So getting all the user detail now. Okay, so just get this. So we have done, and we are going to store that into response equal to request of this. Now we want to check, like for example, console dot log of response. We just want to print the body of content. Okay, now we have mentioned here test case, right? And instead of that, get all users. Okay, so we have done with the API. The first get API we are just going to run now. Just npm run test. It should print, but undefined. Okay, fine. Why it's undefined is like API is right, but we need to wait till we get the response. So we need to make this API as async. Okay, so then it will be fine. Got it? So just do async, done. Also I will just wait till it run. Got it? So this is how we can make this API to wait till we get the response. Now if we run, I think in the console log you can see the response of all the users. Okay, this is how we can do it. Let me write like some assertions. So expect response status to be to be 200, or make it like let it be 200. So we are just checking the positive test first. Okay, test is passed. Like if you want to make sure that it's working fine, make it 400 and see, it will fail because we'll get 200. Yes, one failed, which is received is 200, expect is 400. Okay, got it. So this is how we can write the assertion also here. Just go back to 200. Now we need to write like one more test for post. Now we have written for a get, right? So hit, this is for post. create a new user. Okay, sync done. So response equal to see, we can here also we can create a variable of response because this is a local variable of this method. Okay, fine. So that's why await request dot post of the path of create user. So the same website create path is like API underscore user, only this much. And body of content also we need to send, that will show you how to send it. Okay, post method, then you need to send a body. Okay, send, you have to use send method, like then inside you have to pass the JSON file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one variable user equal to that whole JSON I will assign to this variable, then just pass that as a parameter. Okay, copy this and I will create a variable for this JSON. This user I will pass it here. You can directly also do it, no issue. So this is the post method and this is the body you have to use send using like you have to use send method. Then now we need to just write expect response of status to be 201. It should be right, like make it just 200. Let's see, it should fail. It should say it should be 200. npm run test. One failed because received is 201. That means it's passed, like it created, because create will get 201 only. See, response is 201. So we just checked is it fine. So now if you run again, the two test case will be passed, which is create user and get all the user. Okay, create user got failed because async call was not invoked within 5 seconds. Okay, got it now. So after done, we should call the done callback. Otherwise it will just wait for 5 seconds. That's it. Okay, if you miss like the done callback, it will run sometime, it will fail sometime, and if you are not writing async, that also a problem, like it won't return data properly. Like before getting the response, it will like give you a it will store whatever is getting some header detail into the response. So it's not proper one. So always write async for API. That is better because this API is also written async way. Okay, we have as of now get user and post user, and we have seen like how to create a async method. So like guys, like this functions syntax will be little confused if you guys are new to JavaScript. So get used to it, like try to write your own instead of always copy paste. Multiple time write your own. Even we also got the same way, even we were confused. That's why I'm telling it. Okay, so as of now we have seen get method and post method. So maybe in the next video we can see how to write a put and delete, and also how can we pass header. If we have some header, how can we handle the header for header content. Maybe we can see like how can we like call the first API's response data to the second one, correlations and all in the coming videos. Okay, if you guys have any doubt, please put into comments. Thanks for watching video, guys.